ॐ शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Okay, we'll look at shloka chapter 8 shloka 9. Okay, this is in Trishtup Chandas. Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram. So, and both of those, Puranam and Anushasitaram, will just combine together because of Sandhi. Anor Aniyan Samanusmaredhyaha, and everything just goes as without any breaks, as one line, one quartlet. Sarvasya Dhataram Achintya Rupam, but ma and a again just combined together just to make it Dhataram Achintya Rupam. Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. Visarga followed by a pa will be a fa. Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. We'll listen to the shloka. And I did not keep it loaded, so it'll give me just 1 second.
कविं पुराणम् अनुशासितारम् अणोरणीयान् समनुस्मरेद्यः सर्वस्य धातारमचिन्त्य रूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् कविं पुराणम् अनुशासितारम् अणोरणीयान् समनुस्मरेद्यः सर्वस्य धातारमचिन्त्य रूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्.
He has taken a break after Puranam and Anushasitaram, but there is no rule that enforces that. So we can chant it together. Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram. That's how it should go. Anitaji, would you like to get us started?
कविं पुराणमनुशासिताराम् अनोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद्यः सरस्य ध्यातारमचिन्त्य रूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्.
Awesome. In the third quartlet, it is Sarvasya. I heard Sarasya, just to correct that one.
Sarvasya, yes.
Awesome. Bhavaniji.
कविं पुराणम् अनुशासितारम् अणोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद्यः सर्वस्य धातारम् अचिन्त्यरूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्.
Awesome. You don't need to do those pauses when you're practicing. Just try practicing without the pauses in between, but very well done. Deepaji.
कविं पुराणमनुशासितारम् अणोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद्यः सर्वस्य धातारम् अचिन्त्यरूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्.
Awesome. Jayashree ji.
कविं पुराणम् अनुशासितारम् अनोरणीयान् समनुस्मरेद्याः सर्वस्य दातारमचिन्त्यरूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्. So is the thing is Anoraniyan or Yam, is it Shriji?
Anoraniyans. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I got that.
Awesome. So we'll do the word-to-word meaning. Does anybody have book and would they want to do it?
I have the book.
Okay. Go ahead.
Padarthaha. Kavim sarvajñam. Puranam puratanam. Anushasitaram jaganniyamakramam. Jaganniyamakamah. No. Jaganniyamakam. Anoha Sukshmad api. No, Sukshmat api. Aniyamsam. Sukshmataram. Sarvasya Sakalasya. Thataram Poshakam. Achintya Rupam. Jeya Rupam. Aditya Varnam. Surya Samana Varnam. Tamasaha Ajnanandhakarat. Parastad Parataha. Vidyamanam.
So paratah vidyamanam.
Oh, okay. Parastad meaning paratah vidyamanam. Ya anusmaret. Ya dhyayet. Anvayah ya kavim puranam anushasitaram anoraniyamsam sarvasya thataram achintya rupam aditya varnam tamasah parastad anusmaret. Tatparyam yah sarvajñam puratanam jaganniyantaram sukshmataram sakalasya thataram agamya swarupam surya samaprabham ajnanandhakarat paratah vidyamanam dhyayati. Within brackets, saha divyam purusham yati. Mathvamatam. Sarvasya thataram characharatmaka. Sorry. Characharatmaka
Vishwasya.
Vishwasya. Okay. Characharatmaka Vishwasya dharana poshana kartaram. Ajindya rupam manasaha sagalyena avishayam. Sagalyena avishayam. That means Ajindya rupam means manasaha sagalyena avishayam. Tamasaha parastad means mrityo pragriterva sambandharahitam. Mrityo pragriterva sambandharahitam.
Awesome. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done. We'll get used to it. No worries.
Like a
do
grade
you
one
have
kid.
it's just it's unfortunate that we lost connection with it, right? Like we might have studied in school and now I think and it is in our DNA. It won't be very difficult. As soon as we start, it just feels like, so natural for us. We will get there very, very soon compared to like, learning a different, like a foreign language. This is our DNA. So this should be it'll come much easier.
In my book, Shriji, it says Anoraniyam.
So, Kavim Puranamanushasitaram Anoraniyam Samanusmaretyah. I think I'm used to doing anuswarams. There is a whole concept called anuswaram. How the bindu changes based on what is the next letter.
Oh,
Because of Vedic chanting, I think I'm used to doing anuswarams like that, which is the right way to do it. But if you have yam, that's fine as well. Okay. Do you have the English book as well, Bhavani ji?
No, I don't.
Okay. Does anybody else want to read it, or should I read it?
I have the English, Sriji.
Please go ahead, Arpita ji.
Kavim, the one who knows everything. Puranam, the oldest. Anushasitaram, the controller. Anoha, than the atom. Aniyamsam, smaller. Anusmarit, always thinks of. Yah, one who. Sarvasya, of everything. Dhataram, the maintainer. Achintya, inconceivable. Rupam, whose form. Aditya Varnam, luminous like the sun. Tamasa, to darkness. And Parastat, transcendental. One should meditate upon the Supreme Person as the one who knows everything, as He who is the oldest, who is the controller, who is smaller than the smallest, who is the maintainer of everything, who is beyond all material conception, who is inconceivable, and who is always a person. He is luminous like the sun, and he is transcendental beyond his material nature.
Awesome. So now, since we have completed 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13 last week, we'll move to 14th shloka. Thank you, Arpita ji. So 14th shloka. Ananya Cheta Satatam. Notice the Visarga before Satatam. So there will be an extra sibilant there. Ananya Cheta Satatam. Yomam Smarati Nityashaha. With a Visarga at the end. Tasyaham Sulabah Partha. Visarga followed by Pa. Tasyaham Sulabah Partha. Nitya Yuktasya Yoginaha. With again a Visarga at the end. So we'll listen to the shloka.
अनन्यचेताः सततम् यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः अनन्यचेताः सततम् यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः.
Kavita ji.
अनन्या चेता सततं यो मां स्मरति नित्यसः तस्याहं सुलभ पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः.
Awesome. Kranti ji.
अनन्यचेताः सततं यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः तस्याहं सुलभपाद नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः.
Very well done. Anuji. You're on mute, Anuji.
Okay, sorry. अनन्यचेताः सततं यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः.
Awesome. Arpita ji.
Ananyachetaah satatam yo mam smarati nityashah tasyaham sulabhav partha nityayuktasya yoginah.
Awesome. Very well done. Padma ji.
अनन्यचेतः सततं यो मां स्मरति नित्यसः तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः.
Awesome. Very well done. Anybody else wants to read the Padartha?
Yeah, I can read. Shall I read?
Yeah, please go ahead, Anuji.
Okay, sorry. Unless someone else said something.
Go ahead.
Okay. Padartah Partha Arjuna Yah Manavah Ananya Chetah Ananya Manaskah Satatam Sarvada Nityashah Pratidinam Mam Smarati Mam Dhyayati Nityayuktasya Satatam Yuktasya Yoginah Yogavatah Tasya Manavasya Aham Sulabah Aham Sukhena Labhyah. अन्वयः पार्थ यः अनन्यचेताः नित्यशः सततं मां स्मरति तस्य नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः अहं सुलभः. तात्पर्यं पार्थ यः मानवः अनन्यमनस्कः प्रतिदिनं सर्वदा मां ध्यायति तस्य सततयुक्तस्य योगवतः अहं सुखेन लभ्यः भवामि. Do I do further?
No, we'll avoid the sandhis, but those
Okay.
are grammatical, right? Yeah. If you have the
Okay,
English.
so- Okay. English version I have is from the Holy Bhagavad Gita. Shall I read that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ananya Chetaha, without deviation of the mind, Satatam, always, Yaha, who, Mam, me, Smarati, remembers, Nityashaha, regularly, Tasya, to him, Aham, I, Sulabaha, easily attainable, Partha, Arjun, the son of Pritha, Nitya, constantly, Yuktasya, engaged, Yoginaha, of the yogis. O Partha, for those yogis who always think of me with exclusive devotion, I am easily attainable because of their constant absorption in me.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll go to the next shloka. I'm switching between so many different books these days. So it's quite a handful. Okay. Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalaya mashashvatam. So dukkhalayam ashashvatam will become dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gataha. Gataha, notice the longer like dirgham at the end, because that is plural. We have to pronounce the dirgham. I think I have to refresh. One sec.
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वत मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मा.
I don't know why it is stopping.
संसिद्धिं परमाङ्गताः मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमाङ्गताः यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः.
Sorry. So did you notice he actually used anuswaram this time? I see inconsistent usage, so I'm going to just point this particular one out. So the fourth quartlet, samsiddhim paramangataha. It is not paramamgataha. And the reason why I think we have, I think I might have mentioned it in the earlier classes of the chanting classes. The last letter in the ka, kha, ga, gha, that varna in that first ka varnam. So that's what, like, I'll just play that one line. Please listen to it.
Samsiddhim paramangataha.
Did you notice that? Paramangataha, the sound actually comes from the bottom of your throat. So that is the anuswaram usage. Okay.
Shri, one question. Is
Sure.
it Mamupetya or Mamupetya?
Mamupetya.
Continuously?
Yeah. Mamupetya continuously. Yeah. Mam
Thank
plus upetya. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Rajamji, would you like to chant this one first?
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गताः.
Awesome. Sridharji.
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गताः.
Awesome. Taraji.
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गताः.
Awesome. Ushaji Narayanji.
Sorry, Sriji Usha won't be attending today. It's not attending
Okay.
today. It's just me. So,
Okay, no worries.
Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalayamashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramangataha.
Awesome. Anybody else wants to read? Krantiji, did you want to read?
Yes, Sriji, I want to
Yeah,
read.
please. Please go ahead.
Padartham paramam उत्कृष्टां संसिद्धिं सिद्धिं मोक्षरूपं गताः प्राप्ताः महात्मानः महापुरुषाः माम् उपेत्य मां लब्ध्वा अशाश्वतं
Mam labdhva.
मां लब्ध्वा अशाश्वतम् अस्थिरं दुःखालयं दुःखस्थानं पुनर्जन्म न आप्नुवन्ति न लभन्ते. अन्वयः परमां संसिद्धिं गताः महात्मनः माम् उपेत्य अशाश्वतं दुःखालयं पुनर्जन्म न आप्नुवन्ति. तात्पर्यम् उत्कृष्टां मोक्षरूपां सिद्धिं प्राप्तवन्तः महापुरुषाः यदा मां लभन्ते पश्चात् ते क्षणिकं दुःखस्थानमिदं पुनर्जन्म न प्राप्नुवन्ति.
Awesome. Do you have an English version too?
I'll keep it ready from next week, Sriji.
Okay, no worries at all. Anybody else wants to read the English version?
Swami
It can do that.
Chinmayananda's book is okay?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Please go ahead.
Having attained me, the Mahatmas, great souls, do not again take birth, which is the house of pain and is non-eternal, they having reached the highest perfection, moksha.
Awesome. So, we may take up one more shloka, but wanted to make sure that everybody understands the significance of Padarthaha, Anvayaha, and Tatparyam in the Sanskritam books.
That's
If not, then
Can you
I
please
was
explain
about to
this?
ask.
okay. So Padarthaha is more straightforward, right? Like, it breaks into from word to word meaning. So what we do when we are trying to interpret any shlokas in Sanskritam, you're not forced to make sentences or frame sentences one after the other. So even if you flip the words, for example, we say, this is a book, is how we say it in English, but you cannot say something like book is this or something of that sort. It just changes the meaning. In Sanskritam, no matter which way you put the words, it doesn't make a difference, because it's like, in our regional languages, try to compare it. You can say in different positions and it still means the same thing. So what we do in order to interpret any shlokas is, first, the step is to break down how many shlokas, and if there are any sandhis, we just break those and individual words are taken into account. Then individual words, so the next step is to write them in a way that actually makes a normal sentence. Like in shlokas, you just see them flipped in different positions. So we try to put them into a sentence that is more familiar to us. So the subject, object, predicate, I won't go into grammar like that, but what makes a more easily understandable sentence form from a shloka. So that part is Anvayaha. You would notice whatever is in the shloka is in Anvaya, but in different locations for the words. And then Tatparyam is based on the Padarthaha. Padarthaha, what we do as second step. Usually I do personally Anvayaha first and then do the Padartham, which is word to word, what each of those words mean. And now place them in the order that we have, like, done, like the placing in a sentence kind of a form. Then I do insert those padarthaha in those spots to make it a sentence that is more of a, not grandhikam, but the vyavaharikam, the regular usage of language that we communicate in, much easier words. So that becomes a tatparyam. Like tatparyam is like the summary with easier words to understand. Anvayaha is sentence form, not a shloka form. And padarthaha is word-to-word translation. Did I make any sense or did I go too fast? Okay.
Yeah, it was excellent.
For now, it makes sense, but if I forget, I'm going to ask you again.
No worries. Yeah, maybe what we will do in one of these days, and I'm sometimes I also feel like, we are probably going a little slower, 3 or 4 shlokas a week. But the first, again, we are just introducing something new, right? So it might take some time to get used to the format. But after that, we'll proceed faster. What we can do is next week, we'll take one shloka and then we'll just break it into different words and then understand how this format works now that most of us have the books. So that might help us when we are reading this book. It's quite interesting on just reading it in its own language, right? The interpretation, there is no interpretation here. It's pretty straightforward compared to many of those non-translatables and how English just changes the meaning completely differently. So if we start understanding Sanskritam shlokas in Sanskritam, the elevation of our understanding is going to be much higher. Okay, we'll conclude here with the Shanti Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sarvam Sriman Narayana Charanaravindarpanamastu. Thank you so much.